Hello everyone, Paranormal Whiffle here. How is everyone? So today I'm going to be doing Haunted Hours episode 6. So yeah, get ready because it's going to be a fun one. So yeah, sorry that you can see my horrible face, but yeah, I'm just joking. Anyways, I'm going to be talking about haunted prisons. Yes, haunted prisons. You heard that right. Um, as you may know, prisons are an horrible place full of the worst of worst from society, plus the guards and wardens and then if there's anyone who was locked up like wrongly, then all that energy soaks up into the stone or fabric of the prison. So if you like what I'm going to discussing, hit that like button, subscribe, follow. It would mean the world to me. So without further ado, just double check that I've got everything set up the way I want it for you guys before I go and do it. Right, looks like it. Just double check. Right. So let's show you the screen I've got up. Boom. So first thing first, if you got any stories or anything about any of these prisons, I'd love to hear them. So leave them in the comment section and that. Or if you've been there, let me know. First prison that they're showing is Shepton Mallet Prison here in England. It's located in Somerset. I believe it's in near Shrewsbury. This one. Um, Cornwall. So where is it located? Non. Really? So I can't do that fashion way, can I? Here we go. Shepton Mallet. Here we go. Um, yeah. There's Glastonbury. There's Shepton Mallet. Bath there. So yeah, it's a pretty much. I thought it was near Shrewsbury, but it ain't. But it look nice on Stonehenge. And I was talking about ley lines. I wonder if the ley line one's whether the ley line that one's from Stonehenge through Shepton Mallet. I'll have a quick look at that. Ley lines in the UK. Let's have a looky. Um, right. Open image in new tab. Ooh. Right. That's could be possible. You know, let's just double check. Is there a ley line running under Mallet Prison? Wessex ley lines. Don't know whether it's will show you anything. No. Doesn't say, but I would imagine that if there was a ley line there, it might do. You know? Hold on, let's just double check something. Ley line. Phone ends. But right. Because that yellow one could run through Shepton Mallet. Maybe, hang on. Excuse me, guys. If anyone's got any local information on that, I'd love to know that. But I think there would be a ley line running under that, you know. So, anyways, let's go back to the paranormal activity and see what they witnessed. And if you recognize the name of this prison, it is been on a few shows. Especially here in the UK, we've used it for films, TV series, and also I believe that Nick Groff come here and investigated it with that cat that I'm with music a co-host. I believe. Because I think it's Paranormal Lockdown they done here. Paranormal Lockdown. Captain Alec. Yeah, there you go. Where they spent 72 hours in one location. I said that. Well, it was built in it has a chilling history dating back to the 17th century. Prisons were often kept in complete isolation during the 1800s, particularly. The reformation of the prisons in Victorian Britain saw the separate system introduced at several prisons, including Lincoln Castle. With numerous reports of ghostly apparitions, it's no wonder this prison has earned itself a reputation as the world's most haunted prison. In the 70s, several prison officers refused to work the night shift, having seen a white lady. The ghost of an American soldier was executed for brutal rape and murder has also been seen. His malevolent spirit is believed to have inflicted physical injuries on a tour guide. A hooded lady has also been seen walking in the courtyard at night. That's nuts. Then you have Alcatraz, obviously. Famous story about Alcatraz with them 3 prisoners, weren't it, who escaped. This is of course located in San Francisco, in the Bay Area of San Francisco. It's famous for not just its ghost stories, but also its reputation for being an almost inescapable prison. Its isolated location on an island made it the perfect place to hold dangerous criminals. The prison has hosted Al Capone, George Machine Gun Kelly as well. But after being closed down, the abandoned prison quickly became known for its eerie atmosphere and reported paranormal activity, including sightings of ghostly figures and unexplainable noises. You have Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia. This was another one that hosted Al Capone, I believe. After closing in 1971, the prison gained popularity as one of America's most haunted prisons. A ghostly male figure has been spotted in a guard tower. A female spirit has been seen on the second floor. Strange sounds, disembodied voices, and every footsteps are all heard regularly in this oppressive, decaying structure. Alright, you've seen pictures of this. If you ain't seen a picture of this in State Penitentiary, just about to. Boom. There it is. Look. Look. Crazy. And I think I was right with Al Capone staying there. I could be wrong. Yeah. There you go. That was his some cell. See how to do because of him being with mafia, he had one of the best cells, look. Now you have HM Pentridge prison in Australia. It has a dark and horrific past, this one. The prison that opened in 1850 housed some of Australia's most dangerous criminals. Its infamous H Division became known for brutal punishment and extreme conditions, which often led to riots and even deaths. After the prison's closure in 1997, reports of ghostly voices, figures, and unsettling experiences have emerged, making it one of the most haunted prisons in the world. Right in Victoria. Then you have Kilmainham Gaol in Ireland, in Dublin. The Irish struggle for independence, this played a significant role in it. Reports of paranormal activity here have ranged from eerie feelings to signs of apparitions and strange sounds. Some people have even claimed to have seen the spirit of former prisoners and guards, felt cold spots, seen moving shadows, or heard unexplained noises. One story told is of a young boy named Patrick who was allegedly imprisoned in the Gaol in the 19th century for petty theft. Some visitors claim to have seen his apparition wandering the prison or heard his voice. Another story relates to the 1916 Easter Rising. Joseph Plunkett executed at Kilmainham. Some visitors have reported feeling a sense of sadness or despair in the cell where he spent his last ever night, and even seeing his apparition. I told you on Shrewsbury. There's a prison here, Shrewsbury. He claims to be the second most haunted jail in the world. Sea Wing is alleged to be the most haunted part of this prison, which is also known as the Dana, or Dana. But I think it's Dana. The female wing is haunted by a grey lady who walks the landings at night and a little Georgian girl. Cell doors slam, footsteps pace the landings, and a fleeting shadowy figure is often seen on A wing. Former governor's wife is also said to haunt the governor's office here. Then you have Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield, Ohio. This one's been seen on numerous ghost programs. From Ghost Brothers to Ghost Adventures. I think Ghost Hunters even done a thing here, but look at it. Look. That's nuts, isn't it? Ohio State Reformatory, situated in Mansfield, Ohio, is another prison that has steeped its history in is another prison steeped in history and hauntings. The prison that was opened from 1896 to 1990, so not even 100 years, so 94 years it was open, housed the young offenders and gained notoriety for its brutal conditions. After its closure, the abandoned prison has attracted paranormal investigators due to its chilling atmosphere and numerous ghost sightings. Now we come to some of a place near me in Nottingham, and the Galleries of Justice that served as a courthouse and prison from the 14th century to the late 20th century. With an history of torture, punishment, and execution, this site has become known for its paranormal occurrences and is one of the most haunted prisons in the world. Ghostly figures I've also seen in the courtroom. Ghostly figures are often seen in the courtroom. Unexplained noises emanate from the cells, and the poltergeist activity is regularly reported in the medieval dungeon caves below the building. Then you have Bodmin Jail in Cornwall, which was constructed in 1779 by prisoners of war. It became the first British prison to hold inmates in their own cells as part of a prison reform. 55 executions were occurred here at the jail, with the last being in 1909. The most famous ghost of Bodmin Jail is said to be that of Selina Wadge, a woman who was convicted and aimed for the murder of her own son in the late 19th century. Her spirit is often reported, with visitors claiming to have a deep sadness and despair in the area she's said to frequent with her haunting. That's crazy. That is crazy. But there is some of the most haunted prisons in the world. Do you agree with that list? Or do you think of some more prisons, that you can think of? It is nuts. It is absolutely nuts, that the prison system, I don't know what other prison there are that you could add. Hang on, I'm just gonna have a quick look and see if there's any other thing. Um this one, I'm not looking at this another. This website, Amy's Crypt, has highlighted another one. No. There you go, look. So she's listed as a first number 5. Look. Alcatraz. Then she's got San Lucas Island prison in Costa Rica. Right. To follow Alcatraz on this list as a prison that shares a lot of similarities. The San Lucas prison, this scary jail, lies on a remote island off the tropical coast of Costa Rica. Costa Rica, yeah. And it's said to have been a death sentence to many who were sent here. The prison is one of the most formidable on this list, and for its poor living conditions, look, and the torture methods that were used there. To paint a picture of the poor conditions in St. Lucas prison, up to 60 men would be crammed into communal cells. Bloody hell. Wouldn't like that. That would be nuts. At one time, there were also other cells used for solitary confinement that existed underground and were often flooded with water and raw sewage. This prison operated from 1873 right through to 1991, and they had the fiercest criminals from the country, just like Alcatraz. It was strategically built offshore to keep these offenders as far away from civilization as possible. That's nuts. I'm sorry, guys. Look, perhaps one of the most disturbing marks left here is the crude artworks painted in human blood across some of the cell walls. Murder, side, and disease claimed a massive death toll on this island. For this reason, it has become a notorious site for ghost stories. Look at that. The most prevalent ghost story that is associated with this island prison is that of a murdered nurse. The story goes that an unfortunate nurse was, you can read that, and murdered by the inmates on this island. God bless her soul. Ever since, her spirit has remained here, trapped. Many visitors have claimed to see her apparition, and even heard the reassuring voice of a woman whisper in their ears. In addition to this nurse, the ghost of a priest is often sighted walking among the grounds of this prison. He is thought to have been murdered by violent inmates. Again, furthermore, there are many who report the disturbing sounds of men crying out in pain, screams and begging that echo through the empty cells, as well as sightings of shadowy figures moving through the cells late at night. That's crazy. And you have old Geelong Gel, or old Geelong Ghoul in Australia. From 1849 to 1864 it was built, and it remained open until 1991. In addition to functioning as a jail, this iconic building was used by Australian Army post-World War II as a detention barracks and an industrial school for girls. The prison's gallows claimed the lives of 4 inmates. Murder and illness swept through there, which also documented 500 deaths. One of the supernatural tales there is that of one of the former guards. Many have claimed to sight what appears to be a guard, still monitoring the now empty hallways. Apparitions of this guard are commonly spotted around a central staircase within this jail, as well as upon the walkways. Others believe there could be something darker in the various areas of this space, with some claiming that the activity to occur in particular areas to be demonic. Certain cells, the shower block, morgue, kitchen are all considered to be haunted here. Visual anomalies have been said to be reported. So that's crazy. Strange noises, smells, and even violent attacks happening there. And then of course, I told you about Eastern State Cemetery, Eastern State Penitentiary, not cemetery. Well, and then you have Old Richmond Ghoul in Australia as well. She's put as number 1. Look, this ghoul was built between 1825 and 1840. It remains the oldest intact ghoul in Australia, predating Port Arthur. Executions were never performed at this jail, but inmates suffered tremendously in other ways. The overcrowded situations were happening there. The prison was also a place of work where chain gangs would be sent out each day to slave away, building stone structures that would be used on the nearby Richmond Bridge. Furthermore, punishments such as spending time in solitary confinement cells or being subjected to flagellation or lashings were common. Many people were experienced paranormal in the walls. One of the most active areas is said to be the men's solitary confinement cells, where people have claimed to hear strange noises, feel very cold shivers as they approach, and even meet face to face with something sinister and dark. The Gawler's House is another area said to be haunted by the families that have occupied it. Here, a lady in a pink dress has been sighted. Ghostly children have been said to run up and down the stairs. It's speculated that children could be that of a Randall Young, that the children could belong to that of a Randall Young, who was a Gawler here during the 1830s. Plenty more activity has been reported. So yeah, jeez. That's absolutely nuts, you know? You know what I mean? That is crazy. Like I said, let me know what your thoughts are and everything, because I'd love to hear them. If you don't agree with the list, or you've got another place that you think that should be on the list, let me know in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe, share it if you want to, all that good stuff. And then also like and follow me on TikTok and Facebook. It would mean the world to me. So I'm going to call this one episode here, and I'm going to just go and get ready to have something to eat now. But I'll probably be back on again later with another episode. Until then, thank you very much for joining me. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day or night, and ciao for now.